Hi, have you ever heard about an opportunity and said to yourself, this is too good to be true? We all have. But before you draw that conclusion this time, I'd like you to spend a little time with us and see that indeed this is the chance of a lifetime. Pinnaclife would like you to enter into the field of health and wellness like no other company. We come to this marketplace with years of proven wellness technologies, and the area that we've made our mark in is the most challenging: hospital and long-term care markets. Paul Pilzer served 2 presidents as an economic advisor, and when he looked at this offer, he said the direct sales of healthcare products is, quote, the opportunity to make an incredible fortune by doing incredible good in the greatest industry on earth, wellness. Think about it. We're about to offer you the chance to make an incredible fortune. Sound good? And how about making your personal fortune in an industry you can be proud of, selling the #1 rated medical healthcare product of iconic proportions? Right now, thousands of patients across North America are being treated with this technology. Doctors and healthcare providers are returning their patients to good health by choosing one ingredient over all the rest: Olivamine. So what is this Olivamine, and what makes this ingredient so extraordinary that it has no equal in the hospital and healthcare markets? Well, there's no one better to help us understand the miracle of Olivamine than its inventor and the founder of Pinnaclife. Welcome, Dr. Darlene McCord.
Hi, Gary.
How are you?
I'm great.
Look, I know you're very proud of all that you've accomplished in your career. Why at this time do you want to expand this opportunity?
I'm really proud of the fact that I have the #1 selling product, medical product, in the United States in the area of skin and wound. No other product sells anywhere close to mine in the hospital setting. And at this very minute, there's thousands of patients having my Olivamine-based product being put on them. That is proud. I am proud. And I'm chosen by physicians over every other product when their patients are in need of some kind of special product to help them through a difficult time. But on the other side of that, I thought, wait a minute. Why did we have to let patients go this far? What is it about my technology that I could deliver right to the public ahead of time before people got sick? And after real careful consideration, I thought, you know what? You need to do a supplement line. We need to do something that stops people getting so sick. You have something so good in the hospital that it's healing very sick people. Why don't we start at the other end of that? Why don't we get them healthy and not have to go through all of these problems? And that's why I really decided to do a supplement line. I've been given a gift. And right now that scientific gift is for people in hospitals, long-term care. That's the only place you can get my products until now. Now I'm going to do a supplement line. I'm going to take it out so we can get people healthy, not put them through this, not put their families through this. It's very, very important to me. And I just want to share it earlier. And that's what I'm doing.
You've always sold these products through traditional distribution channels, never through direct sales. Why now, such a valuable commodity, would you go to direct sales?
Well, I think that's kind of easy. When you start to think about taking your products and helping people earlier so that the disease doesn't come into their lives in the first place, you start to thinking yourself, well, how can I really help people? Well, there are so many people, in addition to trying to become more healthy, are trying to make a little more money, provide for their family. And I thought, if I could just combine these two things, if I could bring my medicine to people in a way that healed them physically, and in a way that could heal them financially. They may come in, that healing may be a few $100s a month, a few $1,000s a month, or a lot of money. But the point is by allowing people to sell on a direct basis, person to person, What a dream that is for someone. Can you imagine to have a gift that's been confined into hospitals with very sick people and to open it up, to allow this miracle of healing to help families in so many ways? Talk about getting excited. I am so excited about having it both ways. People to people and healing early on. What a time for me. I'm so excited.
Doctor, this technology is being sold currently by physicians with their deep scientific knowledge. How will the average person be able to understand? After all, this is by definition medical sales.
It is medical sales. The average person, though, has a lot of medical knowledge. They're getting it off the internet, they're getting it off the news, they're getting a lot of ways. So people are able to communicate complex medical products and theories and health issues directly to the public. How do they do it? They provide it to the public in ways that are easy to understand. I've done the same thing. I've made charts, I've made pictures, and I have explained this complicated medical theory to lots of people. And you know what? Right away, they get it. They go, oh, I understand that. That's how it works? Yes, it's how it works. So my job as a scientist is to make it fun, to make it interesting, and to make it valuable to the people that are working with us. And I can do that.
Well, terrific. I'm ready to find out and excited to find out what this science is all about. So tell us about this miracle called Olivamine.
Well, I've told you it's going to be simple and that I can do this, so I guess I'm on the line here, aren't I? Lesson 1, Olivamine. Well, olive. Just remember olive. So Olivamine comes from the olive. It actually comes from the green olive. So a lot of people have already heard in our lesson number 1 the value of a Mediterranean diet. Olive oil and olives are really part and parcel of this Mediterranean life. People live longer, they live healthier. So we're going to start with this wonderful green olive, and I'm going to say lesson number 1 has been accomplished. Now let's go to lesson number 2. Lesson number 2 is that you've heard about resveratrol. Comes from red wine. We all get that. You've heard medical terminology. The part that you listen to is it's going to make you live a lot longer and a lot better. Well, now let me tell you about the mighty green olive, because it's going to take on that glass of red wine and it's going to win. A small fraction within the green olive is called hydroxytyrosol. And the most important thing to remember about that, it is 6 times more potent than resveratrol. So, lesson number 2, if resveratrol is the fountain of youth, hydroxytyrosol found in Olivamine is the river of youth. So do the math. It's easy, it's lesson number 2, and I hope that I've helped you with this science lesson.
Terrific. You certainly have my attention, Dr. McCord. All of us want to stay young and healthy. So how does this work?
We got lessons 1 and 2 out of the way, so we'll go to lesson number 3. But here I want to slow down a moment, because I'm going to take you into a science lesson that's fun. It has the pictures and charts I told you about. But this isn't a general science lesson. This science lesson is very specific. What I'm about to show you, taking you into my classroom, my world of cells and mad scientists and great and wonderful things, what I'm about to show you is very specific. This only happens with our ingredient. When we go into the cell in a few minutes and when we look at this, this isn't about another ingredient. This isn't about something outside of Olivamine. This is my science, my ingredient, going into my world and showing you in a few minutes how it is we can make your life better. It's so exciting. I get to see this, but I'm going to take you on this journey with me, and I'm going to share with you in ways that it's easy to understand. But the first thing I want you to know right now is this is one specific ingredient going into your body and helping you heal, helping you live longer. And that's my ingredient and my world. So it'll be a fun journey.
What do you say we step into Dr. McCord's scientific workshop and world?
Well, welcome to my world. I'm going to take you into the magnificent world of cells. What an exciting thing to see today. This is probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you to journey with me into my world and actually into your world, the world of your cells. So we're going to take this journey starting with something pretty simple. Here you see someone just taking a pill. This you see in everyday life. You do it. But now what happens to that pill? That's the fun part. Now let's start the journey of that pill and how it's going to heal you inside of your body. And remember, this is specific to Olivamine. This is one of our ingredients going into your body and healing. That's exciting. Let's go. All right, now here you see the pill coming in. That's the inside of your stomach that you're seeing, animated for you. This is not a tablet, this is a capsule. So you can see it completely dissolves. Isn't that exciting? You can see it come into the stomach. Now it's in the blood and it's rushing into your body. It's rushing to heal. It comes through your vessels. And watch this. The body knows what to do with these nutrients. Now I'm taking you inside of the cell. Those little things are mitochondria, and they're going to use this FOXO3A protein to make something to heal that mitochondria. See the DNA? Now we're going to activate a gene called manganese SOD, and we're going to take the language of that gene, called a transcription, take it out with a little delivery system called messenger RNA, and watch it come out of the nuclear envelope through the endoplasmic reticulum, and it's going to go to a thing called a ribosome. And what that is, quite simply, is a translator, changing from one language to the other. But here, instead of a language, watch us make a protein. That protein is important. That is manganese SOD, and it is going to go take care of the engine of your cell's mitochondria. Watch those proteins as they come off the ribosome into the engine of your cell. That's your mitochondria. And those red dots are the enemy. Those are the free radicals that are causing you to age, harm your immune system. Manganese SOD has cleaned them out. You're out of the mitochondria, and what do you have now? These are healthy cells created with our ingredient, dividing and making you healthy. This is the answer to anti-aging medicine. That's it.
Wow, that is incredible, Doctor. I've never seen anything like that.
Well, you're not alone. Most people just do not get the opportunity to go into the world's largest electron microscopy lab to look into the lens and see the world of the cells. But not just the cells, deep inside of the cells, and see what they're doing and how they're responding. What a miracle. Science is so exciting. I'm one of those people that every day I'm excited about my science. Every day I'm excited about science in general. So when you get to go into a laboratory and say, well, does this really work? What I invented, does it really work? And you watch individual cells respond to what you're providing them, the nutrients you're giving them. This isn't somebody else's science, it's yours. And you watch these incredible cells that make up our bodies, our organs, and they're responding in very magical ways to what it is you're providing them. It's exciting. Cells that weren't going to make it survive. They divide and they live on. And they provide your body, they provide every organ of your body with this fresh, new set of cells that might not have been there before. And you say, I did that. My ingredient did that. How exciting.
How can people get in on this incredible opportunity and make that fortune that you speak of?
Well, you know, that's a very fair question. It doesn't take long for people to realize that I'm a scientist. And we've talked about two things, their health benefit and their financial benefit. So how did we get the second half of this equation in place? I think it's pretty much the way we do everything. We always surround ourselves with the best, whether it be the best ingredients or the best people, the best opportunities, always seeking out those people who have succeeded, those things that are the best. When it came to putting together a plan that would assure people that if they worked with our wonderful Olivamine ingredient, that they would be able to also make a wonderful opportunity for their families. We reached out to the #1 person in the world. If you're new to this industry, you probably don't know the name Rod Cook. But if you've been in it, you know he's made more millionaires in his lifetime with his comp plans than anyone else. Now, maybe not everyone aspires to be a millionaire, but we can put you on the journey. You can start where you want, and you can go as far as you want to. But that takes a genius plan. And this isn't just an ordinary plan from Rod Cook. This is his best plan ever. It is so good, he put his name on it. Now, Rod's never done that before. He's so proud of what he put together to team up with our Olivamine. Just as I'm proud of my science, he has put his name on this comp plan. So he's going to take you on a financial journey that's solid, that's smart, that's easy to follow, and you will succeed with what we've done. And we've just put together the best people to do that. And that's how we're going to take you on this journey.
And yet it's okay for people viewing or looking in for the first time to be a little bit skeptical, because I can almost read some of their minds. They're saying, okay, what's the catch? Is there a sizable investment on my part to get in on the bottom floor of Olivamine? And that's not the case, is it?
No, and it shouldn't, should it? You know, sometimes people get you all excited about an idea, and then it's priced at a point where you can't even get in. What a disappointment. So we're not going to bring you this far into this journey and allow that to happen for less than $50. Now it's $49.95. But for less than $50, you can come into this opportunity. And you get a lot for that $50. You get educational materials, training materials, business materials, things that are going to help you, if you've never been in business before, to know how to get in, how to get started, how to plan your first day, how to plan your first month, how to learn what these vitamins and minerals do. And that's all written by a pharmacist. And it's written in ways that you can easily understand. So you're going to get excited about that. And the thing that I'm excited about putting in there is my book. I wrote the book on how to live well at 100, a journey to good health. And I want you to have a journey to good health with our supplements, with my book, and we give you that book, and with a compensation plan that assures and ties it all up. So no, we're not going to come with any surprises. It's $49.95, you're in, and you're on a journey to financial well-being, health well-being, and a place that you can really turn your life away. One simple decision, one small amount of money.
I agree. But what about the big inventories required and the startup costs needed?
Well, I've already shared with you the $49.95, that's your startup. And there are no inventories. We do all the inventory, we hold everything for you. So we ship to your customers direct. We want it to be easy. We take care of the business, the inventory. There's nothing else to invest in. We take care of the shipping, the inventory, the billing comes through us, absolutely everything. So we've thought it through. How can we make this opportunity fun, something that everyone can get involved in, even if they've never had a business one day before? You get in for $49.95, and there are no inventories, and we ship direct to your customers. 100% guaranteed.
You mean I can stay young and healthy with 5 simple products in 5 simple containers?
Just 5. And what I'd like to share with you, as I've tried to show you in the science I've presented, as a scientist, it's my job to get it right. And I've worked a long time. And it's important to know that you have to balance every single ingredient. And it's important to not go off and try to get this ingredient and that ingredient. There is a balance, there's a synergy. And it takes a lot, that's where the science is. The science of this line is in the bottle. It's balanced for you. We take the worry out of it. That was my job, and that's my promise to you, that exact balance to make you healthy, to ensure that you have the nutrients that you need exactly the right way. I've done that. That is the exciting part of the program. There's no one thing that can make you healthy. It's a balance of things. And yes, in 5 simple products, we can put you on the road to a much healthier life, a longer life, a better life, and good financial health as well. Yes, that's what we've done, and that's our promise.
Well, Dr. Darlene McCord, thank you for sharing your wealth of information and your scientific knowledge with us today about Pinnaclife and Olivamine.
Thank you, Gary. It's been my pleasure.
Pinnaclife will change your life. Join us for the opportunity of a lifetime. It is a miracle.